Hello, my all-natural humans. I mean, most of us are all natural, 100% organic. Some have a little extra, whatever. We're talking about the heart, so all natural, spirit, you and me. Yeah, the body stuff, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Sometimes real good, whatever. Okay, let's not be silly. I'm getting organized. Slow it down, Trip. Calm down. Get centered. We gotta get in the flow. Someone out there is getting in the flow. They gave it a little vroom. I'm in my back area where I park and stuff because there is sunshine. So let me do this. Speaking of all natural, I am unshowered and I played with some sheep earlier. We gave some shots and did some other rigmaroles. Didn't have to shear. And thank goodness I'm still a little stiff. So no, my hair is a complete disaster, but I want to take my hat off and soak in the sun. So I'm going to do that. I know. And then I'm going to put on these cheap sunglasses so I can read the cards and still kind of block the sun. So I'm going to look like a real crazy man today, but I am just the normal, regular crazy man, right? that you have grown to love. And I love you. Hello, I am Trip. This is Real Nature Trip. We do some tarot here. I don't know how it works, man, but Spirit gets messages to you through some cards and through me and stuff like that. And I try to be as funny as I can from start to finish. Not funny, goofy. Just be myself and allow whatever to spit out. And it sounds like it hits the mark for some people. And I feel like if you're this deep into it, you might be part of the Vibe Tribe today. And yeah, and I am on this spiritual elevation thing going on. I don't know what to call it anymore. I really don't. And this feeling of love is just growing and growing, and I love you, and I just have to say it. And I have to say it more and more often. All right, I'm arranging my books. I got the Wild Animal Spirit Bag Guidebook, whatever. It's here. I'm putting the extra decks down here. We'll start with the traditional deck. Hi, how have you been? I'm really raw today. Like, just here we go. I'm back to the cutting board. Just the wood on my lap sounded like it was gonna feel better than the metal of a cookie tray. But the cookie tray has its benefits. If I flip it upside down, it fits my lap, and I put a table placemat on top of it. It's a really nice surface. So any of you new tarot people, let me be a mentor to you about surfaces for your lap if you're doing outdoor tarot. I'm becoming quite an expert. So yeah. Oh, and the shuffling. It's key. It's key. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. I feel like she was in there yesterday or day before. Oh, Spirit, I humbly ask to be, let you, and then them, and it's just, yeah. We cool? All right. Yeah. I should have split the deck on that one. It was split right there. King of Pentacles. We just saw the Queen of Pentacles. Now I see the King of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. Whew. This is a pentacly day so far. Is this? Do I get to do a money read? Do I get to do an abundance read? I hope this is about abundance. I put it in the title. I'm not gonna stop talking about it. You know what? I'm just gonna start talking abundance and money and your good fortune until Spirit says, nah. Are you with me on this? Are you with me? You know what? I'm not even gonna go by the book because I feel like that might skew our view. How do you like these sunglasses, by the way? They were free. Got them at a pride parade in Ellensburg, Washington. I've been to lots of parades, but I'll tell you what, if you want stuff, if you're in need of stuff, promotional things, if you need some pens or some candy or necklaces or beads or wrist things or stickers or information about social services or sunglasses or visors and things like that, You get yourself to a pride parade. If you live in a boring neighborhood and people just go around wearing regular clothes and looking like regular people and maybe not even looking at you and not saying hi, go to a pride parade. You'll get your fill of all the best outfits and so much color and so much warmth. I'm about to cry. Oh man, I don't even know anybody in those parades. We just happened to be living a block away from the one, and you know, so for a couple years it was just perfect. It was just perfect timing. I have sunglasses out of the deal, so you might have noticed they got a rainbow thing going on. I think that's a thing. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? I feel like you've been holding your breath. Are you holding your breath for this one? What was it going to be? Was it a love? No, it was about money, abundance. Nah, I'm just joking. We'll see what happens. Spirit is already working through me saying, mellow it out. You just go with the flow and have fun. Oh, okay. Well, I like to do a little 3 in a row, and it's already interesting. So the center of the 3 is the 8 of Swords in reverse. And I feel like it's saying that is, you're letting a lot of stuff go. You're letting a lot of stuff go. And then on one side, you've got the lovers, not the 2 lovers, the 2 of Cups, which, you know, you feel me? You feel me. But like, let's just say like relationships, like healthy relationships, you know, and whatever. And over here, we've got this Emperor in reverse. And what I'm seeing is on both sides, just like on this side, letting go of your expectations or whatever, you know, like that you had on these things. Any relationship, all relationships. I'm getting a little slurry. Slurry is an actual thing, right? All right. So of all the things, to me, this is you letting it go. As you turn this upside down, the swords are falling out. I don't want to read the book on that because that's what I'm getting. I don't want to read the book. But here, so this one's saying on relationships, you're letting go of expectations, like, you know, like things that hurt, you know, like the stuff that became those swords. You're letting them go. And then the Emperor, like the word structure is the thing that is coming out, and the way things have to look, because it's the Emperor and he's like more solid and structured than the Empress, who's just laid back, natural, half, you know, maybe pregnant, you don't know, maybe just wanting, whatever. Like she's woof, and he's like whoa. And which to me, of all of the pairings, now that I think about it, all of the marriages or whatever, isn't that the most feminine and masculine energies? So maybe it's letting go of some of that masculine energy. Is that, oh my gosh, Spirit taking me all the way around. All the way around. Okay. But this does feel, well, in some ways it feels like, yes, you can name a person, you know, or an exact thing, but in some ways this also feels like, in general, just letting it go and accepting, getting to the acceptance part. Right. Before we continue, by the way, if you're new here and you've made it this far, people that have made it this far, I now allow to subscribe for free. So yep, but you have had to have made it this far at least. So yeah, you can do that if you want. No, I'm not holding you hostage. I just thought of a funny way to say that. If you're new to the channel, you know I've probably asked about subscribing and liking 3 times out of 150 videos. So make it 4, you know? Okay, I don't know why I've stopped to ask, because maybe someone's sitting there, right there. All right, what are we doing? Okay, so we're letting some go, but it also feels like we're letting down a weight. Yeah. I say we, it's you. I say we because I am you. We are one. You know what I mean? I am blind to, I can't even see myself because my camera's in the shade. Ow, am I recording? Oh, 10:10 as I am looking. 10:10, that's a completion. So something's going on. All right, we've got judgment. We got a celebration. And we got the Knight of Cups. Man, you heard me shuffling. I talked about shuffling. And yesterday, these guys came out together. Yeah. And here is the thing. The celebrating is the center card. Okay? The celebrating is the center card. And flanking it, is that right? Flanking it? Is flanking from behind? I feel like flanking is kind of like side, behind, whatever, to the side. Flanks is your rear, right? Okay, never mind. Beside it, on both sides, astride. Is that okay? Bookending, enclosing, we've got the Judgment, and we've got this Knight of Cups. And so, I need to figure out what we're celebrating. And are these cards? Part of the reason I didn't want to wear my hat is I didn't want to keep advertising a clothing maker to you over and over again as I look down. But now, oh no, the sun is probably showing like baldness. Hey, it's all natural. We're not going to worry about it. And I was faking. Hello? That was my act. All right. So, okay, hold on. Just let me. Bicycle comes to mind. Kind of a target. And then, yeah, now a street sign that looks like a face. I tried something new. I tried to just quiet my mind and see what came to my whatever. I think the way I'm used is I just start talking, and I think I'm used for my goofy talking, not for my, oh, what do I visualize? Even though I visualize for myself very, very well. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm blanking, so I'm feeling like that is Spirit saying, go to the book. So I'm going to start with the Three of Cups. And I know that's, everybody knows that's a good one, right? But it really wants to be read. So, and think of this, this is the energy we're talking about. The other two are going to support this. So celebrations among friends and shared delight, happy conclusion, accomplishment, healing, relief, and friendship. I think that's what we needed to get to, is towards the end of that. The accomplishment, the happy conclusion, accomplishment of healing. Like, and that makes sense of what we're talking about before, is the dropping of all this stuff. Yeah, Spirit was like, you goofball, like, go to the book. I needed to learn, right? It's funny. I felt twisted, like I was manipulated just now. It is a weird feeling. It's kind of cool. All right. So what is the Knight of Cups and the Judgment? Well, Judgment to me is this whole healing process. And it just, oh man, you know what it feels like? It feels like the two worlds. Like there's the watch me. Okay, this is like the higher world, and he's on a horse on the ground. Like, this is the lower world, you know, the one we're talking on and in through, whatever. But like, this has allowed like your world here to start, you know, you're seeing it this way. Yeah, and the way I describe knights and the royalty in this thing is the people that are now dealing in spirit, you know, and which is every single one of you. I know it because I realized I never watched a single tarot video or had any inkling to before my little spiritual, you know, slap in the face. So I feel like you have to feel that connection, know that connection, whatever, some sort of, you know, you get it. And now you're like living in it. So it's like because this, you've I don't even know what to say, what to call it anymore. Yeah, but become in touch with your heart. I'm gonna say it that way because I love saying it that way. And but this is saying, hey, this all the right stuff's happening. Oh, what am I doing? I'm pulling some cards up. What am I doing? What am I doing? I now feel like shuffling. This is interesting. Spirit, please take us where we need to go, because I don't even know what question to ask here. I don't even know what question. All right, we've got the Sun, the Seven of Swords, or sorry, Seven of Wands. I'll show you in a second here. And the Knight of Wands. Holy cow. Okay. This could be the end of the read. This is, so the middle card. And that's, so when I do my little threes or whatever, the middle card is the one I'm talking about. I hope I'm holding these in the right place, because I'm seeing the reflection of me and not the camera image of me. So I hope you're seeing this. And if not, you know, whatever. So the main energy we're talking right here is this Seven of Wands. Seven is change. Change, I feel like a deep inner change more than an outer change, right? The sevens to me represent more of that inner connection, bigger change. Spirit saying leveling up because he's on higher ground. That's what I'm seeing right now. And it is surrounded by Sun and this Knight of Wands, which to me is this year. So it's like saying, like, look, your year ahead, it looks bright. I mean, it is almost a sentence. And if we're talking financial, that's pretty cool. That is fortuitous. You know what? I'm gonna draw 3 more cards to see if that is the vibe, because wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? We got the Ten of Swords, the end of a cycle. We got the Strength. We got the Moon. That is the end of the read, my friends. Here it is. Excuse me. Strength is the middle card. Yeah, this old stuff, we knew it. We knew it from the beginning of the read. We're done. The new skies are coming. The new skies are coming. And the Moon is it's about that new opportunity, about coming out from under. These 2 cards to me are almost twins, right? And I say it means you're getting strength, you're remembering strength, you're tapping into strength, like you're gaining strength and you're remembering strength, because you got these twin flanks of the same thing saying it. So the money's not gonna matter. You're gonna be able to handle it no matter what. You're gonna be able to handle it no matter what. Okay, I think that's all I got to say. Oh yeah. All right. Well, now I kind of need my hat so I can see what you're doing. No, none of that helps. All right. Well, anyway, that was a short read, but I felt fun for me. I hope I didn't frighten you away with my do, and I hope you're having some weather like this. One of these days I might go topless. No, I won't. Come on now. Yeah. All right. Goodbye.